Hi, I'm Dr. Gail and I'm a starseed healer. I'm here to talk to you about another alien named Sally. Now, Sally came to me when I was in a store that was a metaphysical store where I live, and I was in there talking to a couple of people that were in there that were my friends. One was the owner and one was one that had helped establish the place. Now, I was sitting on the couch talking to them, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I saw an alien. Well, I'm sitting there going, this is the first time I had seen one that I was not in meditation. And so I was kind of in shock, and I kept looking to my left at her because she was in the doorway, and she was shocked that I could see her also. We were both very surprised. And she was trying to listen to one of our conversations, what she was doing. Now, I was not real sure how to handle this, but the owner of the store recognized that something was going on. And I told her what I was seeing, and her name was Sally. And Sally was an aqua color, beautiful coloring alien, about 6 feet tall. She had antlers, little small antlers coming out of the front of her head. She was not attractive, but her coloring was beautiful. And she laughs all the time when I say that because, of course, on her planet, she's beautiful. But in human eyes, she's not, except for her coloring. And she's got a kind of a squunched up face and almost, well, just an odd looking nose. Anyway, so she, as I said, she was in shock and I was in shock. How this had happened was I had bought a crystal in the store, and I was sitting there and I bought a real aqua color crystal, and that's what brought her forth. For hindsight, we know that's what brought her forth, and it was in my bag, and I pulled it out and I showed everybody. I said, this is the color, this is her color. So anyway, she was listening on our conversation and she wanted us to keep on talking. And so all of a sudden, she was sending me messages, and this is the first time I've had messages from an alien. And my dad had passed about a year ago before that, and that's what she was telling me. Your dad's passed. It's been about a year. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to let go. Because I had taken care of him for about 8 years. And that was the message she was giving me. And it was a real loving message, but it was extremely shocking, and it made me emotional. In fact, I started tearing up when I was sitting there and about to cry, and then getting over it. All these emotions came over me all at once, and that's unusual for me. I'm not a public emotion shower when it comes to tearing up and things, unless I'm dealing with a family member that's, that had a sick family member in their family. So all these emotions had waved over me, and I had not experienced that before. But anyway, she was listening. In fact, she was so interested in the girl that was sitting next to me, having her talk, and she kept wanting her to keep on talking. And she was down the metaphysical path talking about things, and she was so interested in it. Now, it was time for me to leave, and we were all kind of surprised at this visit, and she said she stayed in that store. She was there, and this was her first time on Earth, and so this was all new to her. So then when I left and got in the car, there she was in the car with me, and she was wanting to make sure I was okay. She was not supposed to interfere or tell me anything or talk to me about my personal issues before, just really getting to know me. And so she made a mistake. So she's apologizing all the way home, apologizing. She came to me in my house, still apologizing. And anyway, yeah, I was kept saying, I'm okay, that's okay. Understand you made a mistake, but we'll get through this, it's okay. But she stayed all day. She stayed till about 5 o'clock that afternoon and finally left. I was exhausted from her being around. I have not been there. I'm sure I had something about being vibrational level with her, but that was my first, and it really took me off guard, and I was sick, nauseated for the next 3 days after her visit. Well, of course, the next day, she checks in again, but she didn't come in, and she just kind of, I guess, telepathy, wanted to make sure I was okay. But she sent another alien, and I didn't want to deal with another alien. I was exhausted from her, and she kept trying to send him and kept trying to send him, and finally, his name was Henry, came through, and she sent Henry because he's the jokester of the group. Now, I'm exhausted from her. I'm not feeling good, and here comes this jokester, and he was a squid, and he went flipping around me all over the place. He was little. He was only about that big, and he kept flipping around me and making jokes and trying to make me laugh. And I asked him, I said, "Are you an octopus?" And he goes, "No, I'm a squid." And it was like, it really insulted him. Of course, that made me laugh that I insulted him. And then I went, "Well, are you from the ocean? Or where are you from?" And he goes, "Well, no, duh, I'm from the ocean." Anyway, he just flitted around, and I'm just going, this is not a day. I appreciated them sending me somebody to try to lighten it and make me laugh. But he irritated me, actually. But anyway, I started talking to Henry a little bit and got a little bit used to him just flitting around me. And so then he finally left. He stayed only a few hours. And again, Sally checks in again, seeing if I'm okay. And I was. I mean, it was definitely a big awareness for me that I was able to contact an alien, or an alien showed up. And so then Sally does hang around the store all the time. This is where she's stationed, and where she learns about humans, because this is her first time on Earth. But she does come over to me and check on me. And then yesterday, I did go into that store again, and there she was. She just greeted me, and she took me by the hand to take me into the gift shop and to show me the gifts. And I was looking around, and there wasn't anything I really wanted. I was actually there to meet somebody. And so I went back, sat down again. She came and got me again. "Come on in here." Well, finally, I saw what she wanted me to see, and it was a little bracelet. And it was looked like the first bracelet I was given by the angel when I was given my gifts that I have, and it was sweet. And on that little bracelet, it was a little block bracelet, and it had gift on it. And that's what she wanted me to get. That's what she was showing to me. It represents the very beginning of my journey and my gift. So that was very sweet of her. And she is sweet. And she shows up all the time with me. And she's like the comic relief, because she messes up all the time, because it is her first time on Earth, and she is just learning. And so that's my story about Sally and Henry. And also, I want to let you know, I am here to help you. I am a starseed healer. I do help with aliens and abductions. Also, if you know that you have an implant, or a question that you might have an implant, I can remove it for you and help you get rid of the implant. And usually the implants are from aliens that you don't want to be associating with. So anyway, my information is down in the description box. Again, my name is Dr. Gail, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.